The story of On, running reinvented. There are now hundreds of millions of runners in the world. Unfortunately, running also stresses your body. Your muscles and tendons must absorb thousands of heavy impacts every time you run. So more than 2/3 of runners eventually suffer minor or major injuries, which force them to stop running for a while or forever. For many of us, running is pain, not fun. One of these runners with serious problems was a Swiss engineer. One day he asked himself, how can I take the pain out of running? How can I make it more fun? And he had a groundbreaking idea. The engineer observed that the foot is exposed to two forces, the vertical and horizontal impact. He discovered that it is the horizontal impact which causes the most severe damage to muscle cells, tendons, ligaments, and joints. Oddly, existing running shoes only absorb the vertical impact. He wanted to build a running shoe that would enable the runner to land as soft as on sand and to push off as running in track shoes. Today's running shoes are built to stabilize, guide, and control the foot in its movement. The negative effect is that your postural muscles become lazy and even degenerate. A better support system, the engineer thought, would be a shoe which activates your postural muscles and involves them actively in the motion of each cycle of every step you take. So what was his idea? The engineer created a very simple yet highly functional shock element, a piece of circular rubber which can absorb both the vertical and horizontal shock. As your foot impacts the ground with forward momentum, the element absorbs the shock by folding back, effectively allowing your foot to softly glide into every step. After landing, the element locks together and is fully firm for the push-off. We call it the CloudTech technology. Because of its level of innovation, the CloudTech technology was granted worldwide patents. One of the first runners to take interest in the invention was world-class triathlete Olivier Bernhard. The 3-time world champion and 6 times Ironman winner was recovering from an injury which threatened to end his career. Olivier ran thousands and thousands of kilometers testing and improving the shoe, finally bringing the invention from the drawing board to the road. And the shoe started a movement. More than 2,000 runners joined the new experience. Some call it like on clouds, light, like on pause, like on a forest trail. It is a new running movement that goes around the world. We call it On. There has been very little true innovation in running in the last 15 years. It is all marketing, and most running shoes look like tuned Japanese cars with a lot of gimmicks. On is going the opposite direction. Running On stimulates your body, lets you run easier, and discover more. On is a new switch to turn on the fun. But don't take our word for it. Try it on.